A social network is an online platform used to build social relations with people who share common interests, activities, or real-life connections. All social networks will share some common features. They're all Web 2.0 internet-based applications. Users will all create specific profiles maintained by the organization, and the main content they provide is created by the users. Social networks can be split into three main categories: socializing service, for personal use, networking services for business use, and social navigation services, which are used for hobbies or interests. Social networks have increasingly become the focus of research, with scholars beginning to investigate the impact on privacy, youth culture, and education. A study conducted in 2015 found that 63% of social network users in the US consider these networks to be their primary source of news. In times of breaking news, the majority of people are likely to find out via Twitter and stay invested in the story using these services over traditional media outlets. A similar study showed that 85% of people aged 18 to 34 use social networking sites to make decisions on big purchases. Several websites have decided to tap into this, with models being created, providing a means for smaller businesses to reach broader audiences without the need for massive resources. The popularity of social networks is constantly rising, and as such, there are constantly new technologies being discovered. At the forefront of these emerging trends is the concept of real-time web, which allows users to broadcast content as soon as it's uploaded. The trend for real-time web is currently set by Twitter, which allows users to say whatever is on their mind within 140 characters. Social networks are also starting to be used within science communities. Research firms are now using them to exchange scientific knowledge, allowing them to expand their knowledge base and share ideas. Finally, social networks are starting to be used for grassroots organization. Activists can share their events on sites such as Facebook and Twitter to mobilize groups very quickly and organize events in a much shorter timeframe. Social networking sites are still a relatively new development, and as such there is still much to be discovered about their use and effectiveness in other areas. A brief timeline will show that social networks such as Facebook and Twitter have only been around for the past 10 years or so, and as such it's unknown where social networks will head next.